Yeah, the last thing is, when we talked at the select board budget meeting, I should give you those NFPA documents that
Yeah,
says,
Heather sent them to you.
you say that again?
Heather, I believe, sent them to you.
Not on the forestry equipment.
I
So,
did that for you.
yeah, I'd like to still discuss that, and, this is kind of my venue to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would still like that.
Just stop by the station. We're willing to talk about anything.
Okay,
You can have that.
I can have this?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, like I said, it just helps me justify to people when you see 1,000% increase
Oh, yeah.
in equipment, like, I gotta have my ducks in a row, otherwise.
No, that's where we're all gonna get along. We all gotta work together.
So my question is, what is the cost to outfit with the gear for one of them?
I can put this in the minutes, I'll take a picture.
Shirts are 95.54, pants are 114.64, gloves are 21.41, goggles are 20.21, hit lamps 55.72, helmets are $60.22. Not counting tools, but that's just for that. It's not needed.
360 is what you can put.
Right.
Just,
That's
does that
all.
include the, like, the chops and everything like that?
No.
No.
That doesn't, that's just to dress you.
That's the suggestion for the chaps or for the guys that are on the chainsaws, the fire chaps.
Right, okay.
Every person doesn't get fire check.
No.
Only
Okay.
the person
It's
who's
Okay.
doing the
the, it's the
chainsaw.
guys that are on the chainsaws.
And you have two chainsaws, or you want?
We want two chainsaws, we need two new ones, excuse me,
Okay.
and need chaps for these guys.
Okay, and the chops, are they purchased through the state as well?
No,
Okay, is that something that's part of that grant, the chops?
yes,
Okay.
as long as the PPE.
As
I
long
have to
as
make
it's
out a big
PPE.
long form and turn it in. I know that the PPE is gonna bring us right up there. I can buy 20 outfits at $3,000, that's $300.60. That's
Right.
a big chunk of it right there,
Okay, and this grant is for 2026?
2026,
2026.
when it comes out. And we've been, fortunately, been getting other grants also. As you know, we get to the other section, what's probably what we did buy. So,
Heather's been doing that, right?
yes, she has.
So $360 is about what it costs to outfit a full person for the
Yeah.
individual PPE?
Yeah.
Is that fair? Okay, so that's clothing, helmets.
For
et cetera.
forest.
Of course, that's just forestry only.
Well, that's not the boots, chief.
It's not counting the boots that people have to really.
And that's not counting the helmets either, is it?
It's counting the.
That,
$60.
the 60 was the helmet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Boots
Boots.
is another 300.
I wish I could get boots. You're looking probably $150 just for boots because of the proper ones, but
Good enough, paying 150. I think
300.
almost 300 for
yeah,
mine.
that's what, those are the cheap Herman ones.
And those are
You
on the
gotta
lower
have,
end.
you gotta have a vibrant soul.
So wait, boots are an individual
Yeah.
You're talking about almost 300 like Chris said.
individual cost, and those aren't the same structure fire boots, right?
Totally different.
No.
You would not want to put a pair of bunk boots. No. To go fight a forest fire.
No,
believe me.
Well, they-
basically, they're like a logger boot,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Got the vibrant
they got
soul.
the vibrant swole.
Yeah, special.
They make it so you can walk in one.
Okay,
You're not carrying
and
it
typically
for
that's an
40
individual
pounds.
cost. is what you're-
Yeah, you probably could say, I paid over 300 for the pair I got.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Ed, questions?
No.
Are you sleeping?
No, I know.
Okay.
He's
He
listening,
just
he's
sat
been
there taking it all
down.
in.
He's been soaking it up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's the
watching.
forestry one. Now we got the regular budget.
I'm sorry?
Now we got the regular one.
Sorry. We have a place for public comment at the end of the meeting.
Okay. You want to do line by line?
Yes, we do.
Call notifications are going to be up, that's the 911. Reason that's going to be up, ambulance paid half, because we got more members now. That's the 911 on our phones. So we had to increase that.
So that's a good thing.
Yes, that's a good thing. We've got, to me, the good thing is the growing pains we got. Equipment, we requested 15,000. The board cut us back to 7.
What was your justification?
I really don't quite understand that, because
I guess my question is, you haven't met with the board again since that original date?
no, we have not.
met.
No, we just met with them the first time.
And they didn't send you any kind of justification for the past?
I don't recall.
I think they did it in the meeting.
They
were
did it
all
during the meeting, because I have it written down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
They did it in the
Do
meeting.
you remember why?
No, actually, I was just gonna ask him if he could just explain to me, or all of us, that whole
What?
the
The guy
equipment.
who took the-
My, did you want to hear my recollection?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It had to do with the thermal cameras, buying one this year.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
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 yeah,
yes.
there you
Yes,
go.
it is. Yes, it is.
Okay. So instead of getting 2 thermal cameras, you would just get one
For this year.
for this year.
Then next year we buy another one.
Okay, so ultimately, okay, that's,
Fuel is
Do we have one now?
pretty much outdated. Bought back the new one.
Yeah, it was. Well, I mean, we
Yeah,
had one
it's
back
here,
then.
yeah.
okay.
It's the same one.
And we don't just use it for structure fires, we use it also for search and rescue. Fuel is up, as we know. Heating oil, that's at the station. Repairs,
Maintenance.
maintenance.
Yeah, we
Fine.
combined the repairs and maintenance as one, and then we did it kind of down the middle and said 4,000 instead of
Yep.
doing 2 separate lines.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Supplies.
But you had asked for
Well, okay.
5,100, and they're recommending 4,000.
Right, well, that was, we had asked for, because the way that we had it was for maintenance for stuff, and then repairs for, like, station-wise and stuff like that. And that's why we were saying, we weren't sure why there was 2 lines there to begin with when we originally were talking about it. And that's why we said, okay, well, instead of having both at the 5,100, do 1 line at 4,000 instead of, so we kind of met, not really in the middle, but a little bit more to do both. and have
Plus we
that.
got the town got their own mechanic, so it'd be over a couple of thousand.
Oh,
That's
right.
what I
That's what
remember
it was,
being,
yeah.
yeah, that mechanic,
$1,000.
yeah, that's what I
So-
remember.
That's why
Yep,
we didn't have to fork out.
yep.
Supplies, 700.
That's not unrealistic.
No, it's not.
It's like office supplies, toilet paper. all that.
Paper,
TV and all that type of stuff. The more people we got, the more you're gonna use. Hopefully we have a lot more functions and stuff. A lot more people are using the station now,
Sure.
like we did the other night for Mitch. Trading, 3,000 again we asked for. As of 8/1 it was 300, but we spent another $1,000 almost in the training. Since then. So, training, as we got more people,
we'll be able to send more
Yep.
people to level 1 that are interested in
it's
just
like $500, I think it is for level 1. They just canceled a level 1 class in Bethlehem, and they're working on getting one in the area here, so we can, well, since my guys there, guys and gals, we have both.
I think I did the whole one here in Grafton, and level 2 in here.
I think mine in Canaan at the time, but for one of the first ones around.
Utilities, that's pretty,
Yep,
Yeah, that's pretty simple. Phone, gear and clothing, we got new people. And you're talking $3,600, $4,000 per person for the proper gear. And we shop around. I think that we seem to be sticking with one in Pride instead of Globe. Globe is really high priced. It's like going out and buying a Cadillac, so the amount of fires we have, and they all meet the specs for insurance and all that, so we stick in the morning Pride.
it's decent gear.
Decent gear, like, some of the other towns are seeing it, and they're switching over to it to save money also, from Globe and Fed in the fire decks. So that's why it's 20,000 members, many new members. Last one we wanted, somebody to get hurt and they get the proper clothes on, we could have an ocean issue there.
Oh, You just said there's an OSHA issue.
It could be,
Could be.
somebody get hurt.
So I looked this up. OSHA does not apply to volunteer fire departments. Doesn't apply to state and municipal,
Okay,
so.
either way, investigation or liability. You gotta make sure people are in the proper clothing.
Sure, yeah, it's just that I've had conversations with people and I keep
I'm not
hearing
gonna
this.
let somebody go in if they have got proper clothes on, we're making them leave. Somebody
Should be
shows
going in
up,
anyways if they don't
No,
have
they should be, but
credentials.
people
If they're not
try,
level
you
one,
know
they should
that.
be going inside burn the building.
people tried, like, when you go back to the wildland fire, somebody showed up past sneakers, we're sending them home.
So I guess what would help me is if you could point to something that says you have to do this, because when I hear stuff like you have to do this,
So that's
For
the
what?
means.
and whatever it is, like you have to have this equipment, this clothing, this what.
It's NFP, it's the fire standard, you have to have it. If you don't have it in the state, you might as well not even have a fire department.
Yeah, anyway, like I said, I would love for somebody to send me a link that, says
Go look
something
it up
that's simple.
online.
Yeah, because I've
New
spent,
Hampshire Fire, you can go look it up online.
Okay.
It's all in.
can I just finish?
Sure.
I've spent a lot of time trying to figure this out. Heather's been helping me a little bit, and I still can't come up with where it says that a volunteer fire department in New Hampshire must do everything per NFPA. So
Every fire department in the state is required.
Quiet.
I would
Yeah.
love for you guys
Right.
to show me I've spent.
Every state, every department in the state is required to have this stuff.
I hear everybody saying that. Could you just send me a link then? Because I've spent quite a while trying to find this. And I'm not doing this to be a pain in the ass, but like when people ask me, how is the equipment gonna go up and why do we need all this money? Like, it's very easy for me to say, it's required by law or it's required by something. So if it's that easy, just, help me out,
You
please.
may not be able to
Does that
get
make
it.
sense?
There's no service.
You don't have some, yeah.
No service.
Sometimes if you stand in that very
Right.
corner,
That window.
sometimes you might get it, but not usually.
So
No, we're not open for discussion yet.
So basically what I'm understanding, all right, that the state of New Hampshire, again, just for basic for me, state of New Hampshire has a set of rules and guidelines and standards.
Correct.
You are required, based on what you've just said, to follow those standards,
Mhm.
those rules. If you fail to dress accordingly, what
Right.
you guys need, then are you therefore failing in compliance with the state?
Basically, that's like we were saying, that if you don't have the proper gear to go to training, they won't even let you come.
They
They'll-
won't even let you
they'll-
go to, through.
They will
let
not,
you
they'll
go
send you
through.
home until
Okay.
you get the right gear that you need to actually go through the training, you cannot.
They
Okay.
even
So
check the
there
dates.
are,
They check dates.
they check dates,
Yep.
so they checked, so if you have, like you were saying about a helmet, that's, sorry,
Outdated.
that's outdated,
Right.
they would be able to check that helmet to know, okay, and
So
so,
many, it has to be within so many years
okay, so,
of what their standard is. Yep.
all right, so all of, your people now are wearing gear that would be,
Some on, some aren't.
some aren't,
But you gotta get some gear for the other ones that are coming on.
that are coming on,
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
the ones that submitted on last year got new gear, some of them did.
okay,
I know we got a few that are starting, they got 4 more years on some of it, so we gotta look at replacing their gear down the road. Some of the original members.
And what they're saying, so like if a firefighter were to go down to the academy, take training, whatever, level 2,
right,
if you don't have, and they, like I said, dates are stamped in all of your gear.
okay,
So they check your gear before you can go into the burning building down there.
Okay.
And if you're not compliant, they say,
okay,
and that's been a standard.
That goes
for
with breathing
ages.
apparatus too.
Yes,
okay,
I
yeah.
mean, like I
There's
said,
some-
We just took a bunch of them out of service that we've had because
they're outdated.
they're outdated.
they're outdated,
They won't be
And like enough,
standard, they wouldn't even pass the tests.
like enough, I would've got a $25,000 grant from the Burn Foundation to be able to replace two of the packs.
Okay.
okay.
So if you guys could give me that, that would be very helpful, like I said. Just
Sure.
so there's no question about the OSHA thing, that's what I did come up with the little bit of research I did.
Okay, we'd asked for 20,000, they cut us back to 15,000. I still like 20.
so again, this probably
We have enough pages now.
directly affects. Do they carry pagers or radios?
Right now, they're carrying a pager. If they
Pager.
don't have a pager, they're using a phone.
That's what the active was.
Have to be active 911, but
Yeah.
you may not get that, you got a mile down the road now.
Right now, it
But
doesn't.
you're not, I mean, at one point, they were trying to put radios on every firefighter, whether they were level one or not. You're not trying to do that.
No.
Only
guys-
the ones that have radios currently are the ones that are interior, and that's by,
Yeah, I mean,
by
that's
standard,
Well,
sure.
no.
they're supposed to have that.
For an officer.
Yeah.
Tires, we got on tires on all the trucks.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah, those they had to replace them all last year because, again, the tires were a certain age. I'm hoping that, down the road, the tires we got, if they start getting close to that age, we check with the highway department, if it's something you use on the truck for 6 months or a year to wear them the rest of them out. I mean, the tires were the crack, just to get outdated before we wear them out.
So what are the call stipends? What do you pay everybody that shows up?
Well, this is something they just started last year.
You just started it?
They did, they proved it. And it's up to, if you're level one, it's $20 per call.
So
It's per call.
well, but it's
It's
per.
done at the end of the year. It's a stipend that they give them at the end of the year, right before Christmas.
Just like the ambulance gets this, like 4 times a year. We may go over it and do it twice a year next year,
But it given according to,
per call.
well, not just per call, but like you said, if they're level one, it's different.
It's
than if
different
they're
amount,
not.
right, yep.
They're not
It
level
was
one.
20 and 15, I think,
20
was
and
the way,
15.
the way that they did it. So that way, everybody got a little bit of something at the end of the year. And
What's
we're
the,
not-
what's the $15?
Or just a plain,
$15 per call.
Call.
So it's
Stipend.
a flat
And
rate.
if you're level one, then you get $20?
Yeah.
Or, sorry, $20, and so what's, maybe you'll have to educate me, level one, is there a,
they're
who
regular.
gets the $15,
They're all-
a level zero?
Right,
Levels are
they're not
okay.
certified,
Not certified, okay,
not certified.
okay, got it, thanks.
$20, well, that's big money.
And the ten,
I remember all the nights I was 8 hours out there babysitting down wires,
Yeah.
and I would've got $20.
But that's not per hour, that's just for the whole
That's
call.
just for
That's
the
right,
whole
that's what
call.
I'm saying.
That's
Yeah.
still, that's pretty good.
It's in, pays for the gas.
Right.
We aren't in it for the money.
It would overpay me, because remember, I live closest to the
Right.
station.
Yeah, I did too, I used to walk up.
That's right.
Used to
The
walk
price got
up.
down. Anyways, okay, well, that's not a lot of money.
No, I'm
Why are we talking about dry hydrants? You're talking about putting in.
putting in some new ones, we've got some locations, we can put in some new ones.
Where are you looking?
We're looking at one at Tewksbury Pond,
Uh-huh.
right there on the corner. The one that's on Tunnel Road is gonna be all dug up and rebuilt.
The one by Sawyer's?
Yeah,
Where you
it's
used
all
to-
fully, and it's been a problem right
I
now.
don't think they've ever used that.
We've used it.
You have? We
Yeah.
never did.
No,
We never did.
Yeah, we've used it a couple of times, and it's.
The last time we used to go keep it prime, kept losing, so we
Yeah.
finally just dropped the dropped the suction iron in. We'll put one there and.
what about Wild Meadow?
We're trying to get something, I'm hoping to get one around Grant Spawn area, right where the pond comes in, close to the road there.
Yeah.
We're looking at it last week when we were up there, going out checking for helicopter for that. And looked at, we gotta get dredge permit and all that, and the landowner, which I believe was the paper company.
Oh, so you're talking further down, you're not talking right across where they have that.
No, it's
mess.
all ledge, you can't put anything in there, this is up
Yeah.
further, I know what you mean.
Yeah, no, that's a-
Yeah, this is up further, looking to put one in there.
Those
Gil-
are important.
Backside of Gilman Pond, we got permission from my guy, put one over there. And I guess they're gonna have to face the center bridge sooner or later.
The one down by your house?
Riddle Hill Road,
Over there.
Riddle Hill, put one there while they get all the excavation equipment there, or gotta get it to pipe. They're gonna have to get all the permits anyway, so we're gonna just go on a dry hydrant and have it so the truck can get off, not on the bridge. So the traffic can go by, so if we got tankers, they can just continue around the circle and back.
That was always a pain in the neck.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So you're looking at just one a year for the next 5 or 7 years out?
I'm hoping maybe I can get two.
Two?
If
Two
I
in that
can,
number?
I'm hoping. I got a guy that might work with me on the digging.
Okay.
If we can use the town equipment to help dig,
Mhm.
like one at the center bridge. I got a bit of Red Oak Hill Bridge. All the equipment's gonna be there, so I gotta really put it in the pipe. You're probably looking at $1,800 in
Yeah,
pipe.
well,
What do you need to do for that? You just need to dig a hole and put a, like, cage around it, or is it something?
No, we put a draw hydrant, you got your elbow on top with a cap where you connect and go down through, you put another elbow where the pipe goes right down in the water. At the end of it, you got a strainer, a one-way strainer, so the water, the fish can't come in.
So there's no digging at all?
We put a few
It
fish
could be.
in people's little pools.
Oh, yeah. It could be some digging, we don't know.
Okay.
We did.
Just, it's location specific?
Yeah, depends where it is.
just restocking.
Background checks.
You don't have any down by my house, down by
Yeah.
Smith River Bridge.
Yeah, the one on the bridge. Just on the right-hand side, so the bridge on the right, there's a dry hydrant right there.
Where, on Bobby Center's old place?
Just on the other side of the brook, on the rail, toward the rail track. We used it. We used it when Steve's house burned.
Burned down. I was just trying to think, when we had
We
our
used it.
fire, we didn't have it there.
We used it for a woods fire they had up off the rail trail up near Heather's.
Good, great, very good.
Dry hydrants.
Yeah,
Not only dry hydrants for there, but they also help out for some insurance.
yeah,
If you're
Yeah.
close to it.
Yeah.
The insurance, but,
yeah.
I'm looking at digging a pond on my new property. We got water there. It's not in a wetland, so I don't need to get a permit. I can just dig. And I'm gonna put in the hydrant myself. So the trucks can fill up there too. Plus it'll protect me. Or everybody on bullets crossing and stuff. So,
Questions, anybody?
No.
I have one last
yeah.
thing on call stipends at the select board budget/budget committee meeting, whatever we want to call it. So Sarah and Alan were supposed to get last year's date of the budget committee regarding the call stipends.
We got
Bring
it,
that
we're
up.
sitting down, I did not, we're sitting down,
Okay.
the 18th, I think it is, with Sarah.
Okay,
Sit down, we're gonna do it, yeah, in November 30th.
11:30, that's.
No. Yeah, that's a cutoff date for this
That's
year.
how they're gonna figure it
So we
out.
can have it,
As
so
of
we,
that time.
so the
Okay.
firefighters can have it for Christmas.
So,
So whatever
sorry,
there is,
this is last year, the data for last year's call.
dated from January 1st, and it's the first year they ever want to have it. Next year, we'll start at December 1st, and end at November 3rd the following year.
Okay, so what I'm asking for is how much we've spent on the call stipends for last year.
We don't know, we haven't done the total yet, we don't even have enough to pay the 7,000.
Okay, we could
this is for next year, this isn't for.
last year, the $6,000 was the first year we implemented it.
Right,
Okay, and that's for budget year 2020, or calendar year 2025.
right.
Got it, okay, so you're gonna get that by 11:30, so that should be consistent with our 12/4 meeting?
We may have to increase it. We have more members.
It's all right, we're gonna give everybody the opportunity to come
Right.
back and,
I mean,
and
you take it
plead
away.
your case.
If we have 20 firefighters show up on a structure fire, or 25 you, good chunk of change right there, for $15 or $20 a piece.
Well, you'll learn that if you get approved for X amount of dollars and that happens, you just have to take it from some other line
Yeah, we
item.
know that,
Right,
we know that.
So, yeah, I would love to have that by the 12/4 meeting, so we
Yeah,
can.
we gotta have it for, when we doing the checks on that Monday,
Yeah, please get it to those things.
So, Christmas.
so the cops, they can have it for the 8th, I mean, we figured. Like I said, this is the first year.
I get it, yeah.
So we gotta sit down and figure out who gets 20, who gets 15. The officers will get 20.
The officers get 20?
I believe they get 20, we figured.
Is level 1, an officer is above a level 1, or?
No,
No, okay. Why are you shaking your head?
they get
Because it
lost.
was set for, just level one, if you were level one, you got $20 an hour. If you were not certified, then you got the 15.
Yep,
Yeah.
I just heard officer, I thought that was
Do you have
different.
any officers that aren't level one?
3. 2 two of them are supposed to take level one this year. and
So officer doesn't have to be a level one or non-certified, it's just.
We're asking them to be. They should be.
It should be.
That's
Yeah,
what
it's
we're pushing at.
something that we've been,
They haven't had the people.
Sure, I get it, I heard a new term that I hadn't
Yeah,
heard.
they haven't had the people
We had chiefs
before.
in the past that couldn't prove they were level one.
correct. Well,
It
that's,
wasn't that they weren't asked, but they couldn't
yeah,
prove it.
it's,
So you didn't say
And
this,
that, according to the standards that the voters voted on, it had to be,
Yeah.
that was in bylaws.
yep,
We're working on the bylaws
we're
now.
working on those too.
We got the cadet kids coming in too.
That's great.
Yeah, I got stuff. In fact,
We've got 3 of them so far.
yeah. I'll tell you, I know two of them are going to the class in Enfield Friday night. One lives up in Enfield, but the other lives in town. He's gonna ride up with me.
That's great.
I do have one more question.
Yes.
A favor, if you would. I would, if there's out there somewhere, the definition of what the auxiliary is and the purpose of an auxiliary, to a fire department, or, you know, I know in other areas, like the Legion and the auxiliary as a support thing, I did not realize that the auxiliary was relied upon for equipment.
Some stuff it is.
So they're a private entity, they have nothing to do with fire department.
Okay.
So
They're a 501c3,
they're a 503C.
which
I don't.
basically they do like the ham and bean dinner that, or
Right.
dinner that we're having, that's what
Right.
they do for fundraising, but they use it to supply us with like food if we're out
And the
on.
ambulance.
And the annual, yeah, for both, because it even says it on there. They do it, so if we're like on a big call, they'll buy pizza or
Okay.
get sandwiches and
Okay,
stuff like
'cause
that.
that's my
drinks.
basic
Yeah, no, that's-
understanding.
that's
of
basically what they're there
auxiliaries. I
for,
didn't know
is-
they
But at
used
one time,
equipment.
they had a huge amount of money.
Okay,
They had a huge amount of money.
Is that-
So that's when they started.
They offer to purchase some stuff.
okay,
And basically, we've gone to the, we haven't, but in the past, if there was an emergency where it wasn't in the budget, they brought it forth to the auxiliary and asked them if they would purchase.
okay.
And they.
But that's
they
not like
agreed.
incorporated into your planning,
No,
financial plan?
No,
Okay.
we can
Okay.
rely on that.
Okay.
That's their money, it's not our money.
Okay, no, I
That's,
just, I wanted to understand just.
For
the
years,
purpose
the
there.
fire department also had a fire association, because the fire department couldn't accept donations. So they had an association that had a board of directors and everything, and money went to the association, so if somebody gave a donation for coming to fight a fire or filling a swimming pool, they gave it to the association, and when the association went bottom up, that money by law has to be turned back over to the town, because that's what they stipulated in their bylaws. So,
which is.
so they no longer have that association that was directly.
So we have the auxiliary, and they take care of the donations. The
They
checks.
take care, yeah,
They
no,
checks are made
yeah.
at the Grafton
Yeah,
auxiliary,
yeah.
not coming to us.
so it's a 501